morning friends. Now we are going to learn abrasion resistance of a tiles or the abrasion of the tiles. As a tile as a construction material, we are using the tiles on in the residential building, floorings and any structure which is come in a contact with the elegance and where we require the tiling works. The tilings are made up of ceramic material and some vitrified materials. These tiles having a smooth surface, which surface should be reflected and elegance one. Okay, and as a purpose of these tiles when we are using as a flooring material, this tile surface which is in front or in a used surface, this surface undergoes the many forces as it encountered in a day-to-day life. The first load, a dead load which is encountered, then depending upon the tile length, tile thickness, it will absorb the flexural load, and other from the loading, some load like a sliding, some load like a scratching are observed by the tiles, and it will give you some scratches and the abraded surfaces which will minimize the glaze of the tiles and which look like a dirty one. And for this purpose, when we are going to select the tiles for particular surfaces or for particular purposes, then IS Indian standard says that we have to go with some particular type of the abrasion resistance of particular tile. Means if the tile material like a cementous tile, vitrified tiles or ceramic tiles or a paving block or a railway platform, that all these material and depending upon the purpose of the tiles, the abrasion resistance should be different one. Okay, with the Indian standard in 1237, which gives you a specific characteristics of the tiles and which shows that it should have the quality of the tile or what kind of a quality we have to choose for the particular purposes. And the one of the experiment which is done by the IS Indian standard 1237 is abrasion resistance of the tile. And abrasion resistance of the tiles, objective of the abrasion resistance of the tiles to find out the abrasion resistance towards the moving, rubbing, scraping of the load on the tiles. For these purposes, we are using this kind of a setup. This setup is as per the IS 1237. This setup is having one revolving disc which revolves with the 30 revolutions per minute, and this portion, which above this portion one tile slot is given where the tile surface which will face towards the revolving disc and slotted into this slot, and these tiles will give you some loading, okay, to make the contact of the tile surface with the revolving disc with the 30 kg of the weight which will provide it over here. And with this weight, this tile surface, and the main aim to provide the 30 kg of the weight is that we have to provide the all corner or the all surface should be touches or in a contact with the revolving disc. And after that, one counterbalance is provided to the lever which will counterbalance, and listen, one care should be taken that this lever should be horizontal when the slot or the specimen will be slotted into the slot. Then after one funnel type of the material or the funnel type is given over here, and this funnel type is provided with some abrasion material or the abraded charge, and this is called as the abrasion charge, which is having the magnesium percentage which is not less than the 80%, and this is a sand, 3 type of the sand which is a black in the color, which will come when your tiles will come in contact with the revolution disc. This abraded charge or the abrasion powder will make the abrasion smoother, and after this, when it's going to be revolved, these revolutions will be counted by your counter. These counters gives you a counting of the revolution disc, where we have to make the one surface near about 22 revolutions for the one surface. And once we go with this tile, we have to mark this tile with 1, 2, 3, 4 surfaces like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4. These whole surfaces or the four surfaces, this total tile surface should undergo the 222 revolutions for the one test. And after this one, when we move these tiles, after every 22 revolutions, and the charge of the 20 gram for the every 22 revolutions should be spreaded over the revolving disc. And after that, once the 22 revolutions is done, then change the face of the tile. We have to take this tile or undergo this tile with a 220 revolutions. And after this revolutions and after these tiles, after 22 revolutions, then take out the tile, check the thickness and check the weight, take the weight of the tiles and find out the abrasion which is done by this procedure on the tiles, and find out the percentage abrasion or the mass of the abrasion which is abraded due to this one, and this abrasion should be in a percentage. The loss of percentage is defining the use of the tiles. If the loss of the loss of the abrasion in the percentage which is given into the 1237 IS code like that this tile can be used for the residential purpose, commercial purpose, railway platforms and airport platforms. And okay, this is for your abrasion, and every 3 specimens should be taken out from the lot, and this mean of this abrasion or the abrasion loss in the percentage will be taken and considered as the abrasion of the tile. Thank you very much.